Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter. Boom, 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 bam, 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 review stuff. And I am back for another review today. And this is a video that has been a long time coming, and I am very, very excited about it. So let me tell you a little story, okay? So if you didn't know, my cousin Caroline, hey cousin Caroline, she comes and picks me up like once a week to run errands, and we have cousin fun day, which means we try a different brunch place every week, and then she takes me around and I run errands and get groceries and things like that. And she's so sweet to do it, and I'm so thankful for her. So everybody sound off in the comment section below and say, we love you, cousin Caroline. So anyway, one of the places that we typically go is Target, and I just love to walk all the way through Target and see what things I can find that I haven't seen before and whatever, right? And Target also has a pretty good grocery selection if you go to like a super Target. So we went to Target a few weeks ago, and I was, on this grilled cheese kick. I've been on this grilled cheese kick, right? And so I was buying some Velveeta. As you can see, I bought several packs of it, and we're almost out. Now, I'm using this as a taste tester, okay? I also had purchased that day, I think I bought this one, though, at Fresh Time, the Kraft Singles. Okay, we're going to use this as a taste tester today as well. And my cousin was like, you need to try the Tillamook cheese. And I was like, what? And she was like, have you never heard of Tillamook cheese? Trees? I've never heard of Tillamook trees or cheese. I was like, no, I've never heard of this before in my entire life. She goes, it is hands down like the best cheese in the entire world. I go, really? And she's like, oh yeah, it's so good. She's like, you have to try it. So I was like, okay. Well, the first kind that we found was all like shredded, and she was like, oh, this will be really good to make. I go, how am I in my grilled cheese Nostalgia Deluxe maker gonna make this with shredded cheese? And she goes, well, you'll figure it out. She goes, but it'll be fantastic. And I go, Caroline, I cannot use shredded cheese. So we were like looking through the sections of cheeses, or the different parts. They have, all different kinds of cheese, right? They have blocks of cheese, and they have cheese slices and shredded cheese, and on and on and on, okay? And I came upon this Tillamook cheddar slices, the medium cheddar slices. Well, actually, this just reminded me, because I said to Caroline, well, which one should I get? They had like Colby Jack, jalapeno, they had all those different kinds. And she said, well, I think medium cheddar would be a really good grilled cheese. And I was like, oh, okay, well then I'll try medium cheddar. So I got this cheese, but then I wanted to try a different one, and I love pepper jack. Pepper jack is probably like my favorite cheese of life. Like, I'm kind of right now on this Subway kick. Do you guys ever get on these? Like, I go to Subway all the time. Like, I absolutely love it. And I always get a Veggie Delight. Oh my God, I love the Veggie Delights from. So this is what I get, okay? I get a foot-long Veggie Delight on whole wheat, not toasted. And then I get the pepper jack cheese. And then I get lots of lettuce, lots of onion, green peppers, banana peppers, lots of black olives, love those. And sometimes I get cucumber, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes I feel like a cucumber, sometimes I don't. And then I get mayonnaise, yellow mustard, and black pepper. Oh, chef's kiss, okay? But I love pepper jack cheese, so I thought, well, this will be perfect. And then I can try both of these for the grilled cheese maker. There's my thumbnail, okay? So anyway, I thought I could try both of those for the grilled cheese maker. But they just kind of kept on sitting in the refrigerator over the last few weeks. In fact, I looked to see when the expiration date was, because I was like really worried that I was coming up on the expiration date, and I bought this fantastic Tillamook cheese, and that I had never used it for grilled cheeses and nothing. And I wasn't going to make my own grilled cheese just to enjoy at home until I had actually reviewed it or made grilled cheeses for a video. Does that make sense? Okay. The expiration date is actually quite a long way away. I just looked it up on my, I was looking on my vlog the other day, and I looked up one here. I don't have my reading glasses on. My reading glasses are over on the table, so I can't see here. But it's like in June or March or something like that. It's like I have a long time to use this cheese. Okay. So anyway, so I was sitting there and I thought, well, I'm going to do a review of this cheese, like a comparison to just these basic cheese slices. Now, I have to tell you, okay, I go to this restaurant in Indianapolis called Ruth's Cafe for brunch. And they make a grilled cheese. They have like 5 different grilled cheeses. One's with brie. They do all kinds of fancy grilled cheeses. But one of them is called Grandma's Special. Grammas. Grandma's Special, okay? And they make it with challah bread and Velveeta. I remember when I took my husband there and I was like, oh my God, because they have tomato soup as well, like tomato basil, best tomato soup in the world. They had at one point like this curry ginger soup and I loved it so much, but they don't have that very often. They have like a daily soup. They also have quiche of the day. Anyway, that's a review of Ruth's Cafe, which is like one of the most fantastic brunch places if you're in Indianapolis. But anyway, so I took Alex there one time and I said, you have to get the grilled cheese with the tomato soup. It'll just take you back to elementary school. Of course, he went to elementary school in Venezuela, so, you know, they were eating something completely different than grilled cheese and tomato soup. But anyway, he loves grilled cheese and tomato soup, and so he had it, and I said, what do you think? He goes, I mean, it's nothing that you couldn't make at home. And I was like, what? It's so good. He goes, it's just bread and Velveeta. And I was like, well, you're right. But anyway, but I do love Velveeta on a grilled cheese so much. So anyway, I thought, why not get in a video? And I'm just going to try these slices because I love just to eat a slice of cheese, don't you? Oh my God. And I love to like cut up a block of cheese, you know, and have it with like pretzels and crackers and stuff. Tomorrow night is the Oscars and my mom used to do that. Every year she would always make like, you know, a big, like she has this wooden board in there. I still have it. And so she would put on like cheese and Havarti was her favorite. And she'd cut up different kinds of cheeses and then she would put, you know, pretzels and crackers and she'd get fancy crackers and stuff like that. So I might have to do that tomorrow night. But anyway, all right, let's try the Tillamook cheese. Now, what I think I'm going to do is just take out a slice of each, try it, and then compare it to these. Since Velveeta is my favorite, I'll probably just compare it to the Velveeta, you know? Okay, now I have to tell you, I read this article, and I think I was reading it when I was doing my vlog. I read this article, and the article was like listing the best cheeses, like first to last. And Velveeta was like, I think it was out of 15 or something. Velveeta was like last, okay? I mean, it was like cheap. Like everybody knows it's made of rubber kind of stuff. And Tillamook was like 2 or 3. I couldn't believe it. It was like way at the, maybe even like, I think it might have been number 2. It was like way at the top. So let's try this. I'm really excited about this. Okay, now it has 110 calories for one slice, and I can't read the rest, you guys. Tastes better because it's made right. We take the time to age our cheddar naturally, so it tastes smooth, creamy, and bold. Tillamook County Creamery Association. So here we go. Okay. Ooh. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like when you go to the deli, which it should because it's a higher, you know, class of cheese. But it reminds me of like when you go to the deli and you like get cheese in the deli. Do you guys remember that? Like I don't know if people really do that as much anymore, but okay. So here's a slice of the cheese. Has individual little paper wraps on each of it. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is a really good. Really good. I should have done the influencer gas. No, my God! I mean, here's the thing. As far as like a cube of cheese or like cutting up a block of cheese, this is fantastic. I don't know how well it's going to do on a grilled cheese. That's just how I'm feeling about it. You know what I mean? Like it feels very much like the kind of cheese that you would cut off like on a block. It doesn't necessarily feel to me like the kind of cheese that you would put in a grilled cheese sandwich. It's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like, it's hard, like a block of cheese, you know? It's good, it's delicious, but I don't know. So we're gonna have to see, because I'm doing a video on my Peter Does Stuff channel making the Tillamook grilled cheeses, all right? Which I'm probably horribly mispronouncing Tillamook. And I know it's driving some people out there crazy. Okay. Where is the Velveeta? So let me try this in comparison to the Velveeta. I mean, Velveeta is just a sandwich cheese, right? I mean, we know that. I mean, it's basically like cheap rubber. You know what I mean? Okay. Now let's try the pepper jack. I do have to say, like, I think this cheese would be really good on, like, a turkey sandwich. you know, or like a club sandwich or something like that. I just think like for a grilled cheese, Caroline, I don't know what I think. Ooh, the pepper jack. See, but again, it smells like a chip off the old block. It smells like a block of cheese, which is, I mean, it's like real cheese from a real cheese creamery, so it should, you know. Here you go. Yeah, I think this cheese would be fantastic on like a cold sandwich. And I think it's really, oh, the pepper jack is so good, you guys. I mean, no joke, it really is good. It's got kind of like a little bit of an after, it's probably one of the best pepper jacks I've ever had, honest to God. But like both of these cheeses taste to me like block cheese. So if you like that, and you like that on like a cold sandwich, which I do on a cold sandwich, but like in a grilled cheese, I don't know. It's going to be real interesting to see how these turn out in a grilled cheese. Caroline was like, I think they'll be so good in grilled cheese, so we'll see. I don't know. But as far as like, okay, let's try. I mean, the Velveeta is crap, but it does make a good grilled cheese, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is good. I mean, it's good cheese. But like, this is the kind of cheese that I would like, late at night watching a TV show, get out and just like eat a slice, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I like to do it. Oh, really good cheese. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic cheese. It does remind me, though, we went to this restaurant here in Indianapolis. I think it's in Zionsville, called Traders Point Creamery. And it is a farm, like a creamery. It's like everything that they make, they make on their farm there at the restaurant, and they outsource to other restaurants. And I can remember we got like a cheese charcuterie board, and it had like a lot of like homemade cheese on it, like, or farm made cheese that tasted very similar to this. So there is a difference, you know, and it is a more, I don't know, like a higher quality of cheese. It's a higher quality of cheese, must you? I think it's good. I think it's fantastic. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite type of cheese is, and head over to my Peter Does Stuff channel where I make grilled cheeses with the Tillamook cheese. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.